Grab that cup of coffee. Let's get after it. Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Craig Ben, aka Cash Keg, back with an NBA Prizepicks video. If you don't have that Prizepicks account, use that promo code CashKeg and get 100% instant deposit match up to $100. Link is in the description below. Those playing games, I guess you want to call it, the in-season tournament, the last 2 days, only 2 games. Boy, those players were playing hard. You love to see it. I was kind of curious how it was all going to go, but I think it's a win for the NBA, honestly. Let me know in the comments what you think, but felt like the players played a little bit harder there, have something a little play for, a little bit of cash. So let me know in the comments what you think about it. But we're going to dive in. I got 4 plays for you here. Monster 13-game slate. We're just going to dive right into it, talk about them. Let's get after it. All right, Prizepicks desktop is up here. Again, we got 4 plays we're going to talk about. Did a video on Monday for that 2-game slate. Went 2-1, had White easily, actually 3-1 if you want to count the assist and points, rebounds, and assists for White. Easily over that. Ingram, and then Tatum went over those rebounds. So 2-1 or 3-1, depending on how you want to look at that. We're going to dive in again, 4 plays here. Doing this video really early here. It's about 4 a.m. on the East Coast. Want to knock this out before some of these lines move, so got up early. Let's get after it. First one on tap. I pulled this play up, but looked at it last night, and I should have done a video last night because when I looked on the board, they have moved almost everything. Points, rebounds, and assists, though, for Joel Embiid. If you want to go full game, I don't hate it. Going up against Washington here, it's a spot where, he should be able to crush these guys. He played them 3 times over the last 2 years, put up 59, 46, and 65. So, you can't ask for a better spot here. But I think the better line over here on Prizepicks, honestly, if you want to get him, is the first half play. It's at 24.5. Again, I have no problem if you want to play the full game, but just looking at value-wise, I think it's better the first half here. I'm going to reach out to Diddy today and see if we get that first half tool. Hopefully it's coming soon for you guys. But if you want to look at first half, last time he's played Washington here, 29, 27, and 35. Cleared it in all 3 games over the last 2 years, including the lone time they played him this year on November 6th, where he put up 35. And if we look at Washington defense, they're just an abysmal dumpster fire of a team. They're ranked 29th in points allowed, dead last in rebounds allowed, dead last in assists allowed. Just up and down at dead last in field goal percentage allowed, allowing 50% from the field. They're just absolutely horrendous of a team. And he should be able to do whatever he wants against these guys. It's been a streaming thing of play any big against Washington, and now you get arguably one of the best bigs in the NBA going up against Gafford and crew. He should be able to do whatever he wants here. So again, I'm leaning the first half here on Prizepicks. You can get better lines out there on some of the other plays. Again, like I said, if you want to look at full game here, I'm okay if you want to play 48.5, but I feel a little bit better about the first half. But that's completely up to you how you want to attack that. There are some better lines out there for Joel Embiid, though, for full game. Just want to put that in perspective for you. Next one we're going to look at here, one that I don't play quite often, but doing a little bit of research, looking at injury news this morning. I always pull it up and kind of see what's going on. The Bulls are shopping Zach LaVine. Let's just be real here. It says injury, illness, right foot, injury management. This team just has to blow up. It really does. It sucks to see. But if we're going to look at Colby White here, see what he's done. 3 games this year without Zach LaVine in the lineup. Colby White has cleared points, rebounds, and assists each of those 3 games. Back on November 22nd, he put up 29. If we look at against Milwaukee on the 30th, he put up 34. And then against the Pelicans, he had a monster game, put up 46 points, rebounds, and assists here. So if you want to look that way, I'm perfectly fine if you want to look at points as well. However, they are not up here. You can get them at over some of the other places. The line's around 18.5, I believe. And he's put up 23, 23, and 31. That's what he's going to be, mainly a scorer. As you can see, it's been pulled off here. So if you want to look at getting that line, I love it. They're going up against Charlotte, which is 26th in the league in points allowed, giving up 122 points a game. Assist wise, again, they're 22nd in NBA, so bottom third there. Rebounds, bottom third, 23rd in the association. So it's a great matchup for the Bulls here. And again, when you take a big usage guy like that on Levine off the court, Kobe White is going to be one of the guys that does benefit here. And just looking at his stats, I think that proves true. Next one we're going to look is one of his running mates here. And I was kind of looking back and forth with this as well. Nikola Vucevic here. I think there's a couple ways you can go with this. I was, his points are sitting at, he doesn't have points here on the board. The points are sitting at 17.5. Kind of look with him with no Zach LaVine. I think my favorite one, honestly, is probably assists, is where I'm kind of looking at things here with him at 3.5. If we kind of look what he's done without Zach LaVine in the last 5 games with no Zach LaVine, he's put up 6, 4, 3, 6, and 4. So it's a spot where, I think he can get it done in the assist category. Rebounds are a little too rich for me at 11. That actually been pushed down. It was opened at 11.5, and even without Zach LaVine out there, he hasn't really hit it. Now, again, Charlotte's one of the bottom teams in the league in terms of just about everything. They're not as bad as Washington, but they're definitely not a great defensive team. So if you want to look at something like points and rebounds, I don't mind that at all at 28.5. I think these two would be probably my 2 favorite plays looking for him. But I think assist is the one I'm going to land on the most when I'm playing. Again, we got a big 13-game slate, so there's a lot of different ways that we can go here. And then the last one we're going to look at, we're going to jump on over this Denver Clippers game and Zubac. Now, we got him at 19.5 points, rebounds, and assists, or 18.5 points and rebounds going up against Denver here. And this matchup is a spot where I think they're going to need a size, with Jokic. You always worry about foul trouble here. But if we go and look at points and rebounds from Zubac, in the last 10 games, he's cleared this in 9 of those 10 games. His minutes can be all over the place. That is the frustrating thing here. He's averaged 26.5 minutes over those 10-game span, but the minutes are all over the place. Now, the good thing is, the last time he played Denver on November 27th, he was able to get 37 points and rebounds that game, and he played 32 minutes. If we look at some games where the minutes are just not there for him, like his last game here against Golden State, he only played 22.7 minutes there. Some games back where he's playing Dallas where he got 25. He ended up playing 23 minutes there. So, we're going to hope that the trend with, needing a big out there to kind of go up against the Joker, that he can put up a decent number again. So that's what I'm kind of banking on here. And even with that, he's been pretty consistent. So I do like looking at the points and rebounds with him. If you want to go points, rebounds, and assists, it's very similar with that stat as well, where he's cleared that in 8 of the 10 games at this 19.5 mark. So I'm going to look at more on the points and rebounds. I think that's where it's going to be at. So that's the kind of 4 plays we're kind of looking at. Again, that first half play, Joel Embiid. Again, if you can get a full game for lower, I've seen it out there at some spots at 46.5 or 47.5. I would look at that. It's a little rich here at Prizepicks, but the first half play I do like. And then we look at Kobe White, 27.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Probably my favorite one. Then Zubac, and then Vooch at 3.5 assists. More of a lean, but I do think he can get there. The ball tends to move around a little bit better with LaVine out there. LaVine sometimes likes to go in ISO land. So that's what we're kind of looking at here. Again, appreciate you guys. Hit that like button on your way out. If you want to check out everything we have to offer over at dailyhsports.com, you can get a free month here of our Elite, which gets access to all of our tools that we can kind of pull up. And I've showed you these in previous videos. We're going to be adding that first half tool here for NBA here shortly, and it'll be on this list. And you get all that with Elite, so you can get access to the free offer, or just sign up and see what's going on. So with that, again, appreciate each and every one of you guys. Have a fantastic hump day. Deuces.